anyone who's got a brown and white staffy, the face is mostly white. The face is mostly white. The legs, body is mostly brown, but it's more like it looks a lot like a bald-headed eagle. Lisa, I feel like it was Lisa that said that. I'm pretty sure I saw Lisa, Queen Macca.
Sorry, I was giving you
Oh,
I
you're out of
was
it. Don't worry.
I'm listening face, but I wasn't listening. Sorry. I was between apps.
You're right. It's all good. I'm just trying to see if it was Queen Macca. I can't. I just want to because honestly this staffy looked like a bald-headed eagle. It was brown in the body and white head. Oh, don't
I
even
need
worry. Like
therapy.
Chels and I do
I
this.
need therapy.
Chels and I, why?
You said bald eagle. My head went somewhere. I'm going to shh. Stop.
I just want to know if Queen
Wow.
Macca, Lisa, if that's what her dog. She said her dog just. I think her dog just passed recently or something. Yeah, I don't know. She's just fucking disappeared.
Ha! I wasn't the only one. Yes.
No, there's heaps of people that said the same
Sorry.
thing. Like that thought that they when you're. Oh, so it's not you. It's not you, Lise. Oh, okay. I thought you said it was you, Lise. Sorry, I thought you said that your dog. I thought you said it was your dog. My bad. I was literally certain you said it was your dog, Lisa. Oh
Oh
well.
my god, Rams. I did a thing.
Mm, mm,
I did a thing.
mm.
Just completely random, but I did a thing. I ordered some herbal stuff, legal herbal stuff, guys. By the way, from an actual shop that
Oh yeah.
it's going to hopefully help me less squirrel.
Yeah.
Hey,
T's Pet
hey!
Seagull. Is that Cara?
It is Cara.
T's Pet
I
Seagull.
can never
Is
remember
that
her real
Cara?
name until someone says it. It is.
Yeah, I'm
Now
pretty
I
sure it's
understand
Cara.
Chico.
I don't know how I remembered it because I don't know her,
I
but
never
I
remember
know,
her
like,
also.
yeah, I don't know how I remembered it. Thanks for hanging out.
My body's in healing at the moment. Now, James, nobody likes a Skype. It's still illegal here.
Demi, did he have a black collar? Did that dog have a black collar? Are you asking about the dog? Yeah, I'm not too bad, Cara. I'm trying to find the owner of this. I'm trying to find the owner of this English staffy with a white head and brown, like a brown sort of body. Not tan, brown. Like it's brown. Yeah, this one had a black collar on it for a little while. Just for a little while. Just curious, Demi. Do you know the dog that I'm talking about, right? You, I want to know. Do you know the dog that I'm talking about? The one with the white head and brown body. Yes, Elsie. Sometimes. That's what I think I'm doing right now.
Yep. I can also tell when my bulldog's really not impressed with me.
And I'm actually going to put this out there. He had a fucking smell to him. Like he ponged a little bit because he sweat. I'm telling you right now, this dog, I can fucking smell it. This dog used to sweat, and I can smell him. Okay, Demi, if you can remember this, all right, I want you to try and remember this. My auntie had a brown and white staffy. Can't remember if her head was white, but yeah, no, this one's. She has so many dogs. Okay, this one's head, Demi. This one's head looked closer to an English bulldog, but it wasn't an English bulldog. It was like it had a shorter snout. It was like an English staffy, but it had a shorter snout. It was quite stocky. Almost looks like fucking Winnie, but not the same.
Could be a bully. It could be a bully.
Yeah.
It could be just a
It
tall one with a slightly longer nose than
yeah.
Winnie.
I
Slightly.
don't know. I don't know. I've never seen a bully with a longer snout, so I don't know.
The old breed bulldog, British
Yeah.
bulldog,
Yeah.
wasn't actually
Yeah.
this big fat rolly thing. They actually did have a decent snout on them. It's
Mm-hmm.
only used for
Okay.
inbreeding that they
Okay.
keep reaching for what? Your mum's favourite
Reaching
lipstick
for
colour?
what? Reaching for what? Keep reaching. I have no idea what the fuck you're even on about. Keep reaching. Yeah. So it's like I said, it's either English Staffordshire, okay, with a shorter sort of snout, or it's a British Bulldog, but apparently, like you said, um, an older. Is it a Frenchie?
Frenchies are little. French bulldogs are little.
Yeah, this one
Not
looks
very big.
stocky as fuck. This one looks fairly stocky. It's funny, like the more and more, and like it definitely belongs to someone. Definitely belongs to someone. It had a fascination. It had a fascination with a blue rubber ball. A blue rubber. It looked like a tennis ball. It was a blue one. You love how I can see animals. Really? I don't even know why I can. It has a fascination with
Love
a
animals.
blue rubber tennis ball.
Borderline
Not a green
unhealthy
one. It's a blue
obsession,
one.
actually.
It actually, yeah. Well, depends on how you look at it.
Obsessive. That's
But this
brutal.
was a blue rubber tennis ball, and the rubber was actually all the way through. It wasn't a hollow rubber. It was solid.
I don't often at all, to be
Oh,
honest. Sometimes I do.
am I okay or is she okay? I'm fine. I don't know if she is. She's tired. She's 2 hours ahead. It's like at 1 a.m.
Mm,
Your son complained
of course
about the
you could do that.
smell of Palo Santo, probably because he's possessed. No, I'm kidding. I'm only joking. I'm only kidding. Take the Palo Santo and hold it up to him and go, "Be gone with you, demon, be gone. I command you, leave this body now." Watch him drop.
I
I'm
did it.
joking, Javan. I'm joking.
Do I believe in possession? Sometimes yes,
Not,
sometimes no.
I don't.
Depends.
Look, I
To a degree,
don't.
yes, but not.
Yeah, you know, it
Do I
depends. I
think people
don't
use
really.
possession for bullshit behavior? Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Oh, Jade. Oh,
Do I think there's everything that I don't understand on possession? Absolutely. Oh, hi.
hey, Ari. Ari. Why do I know? Someone actually saw me at the festival. Um, That's it. Yeah, Ari met me
Nice.
at the festival
That's
on the
right. She came up
weekend.
to us when we were talking towards the end.
Yeah,
I remember she's
yeah.
got not white flick through here. It's beautiful. 100% Giovanna. They fucked around and found out.
Demi, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's all good, Ari. It was actually a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you. Um, I think were we by the CBD stand? Was that one we
Yeah,
were talking
yeah.
to the
We're
girls?
talking to
And she
to
came
the
up.
girls. Yeah.
She came up to me. She was actually like, I didn't even know how to respond because like I've never had
Mm.
anyone do that before. Like they just go, "Excuse me, are you Tara Daddy?" I'm like, I actually had to think about it. Like, am I Tara Daddy? Yeah, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah,
I
it's a
think
new
so.
experience. It was a new experience. I've never had that before, so it was different. But it was a pleasure meeting you, Ari. It was really, really a pleasure meeting you.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
that's
cool,
so
Ari.
awesome. I hope that the palm reading was really good. I would one day like to learn how to do palm reading.
Mm.
But yeah.
I actually wanted to get my palm read while I was there and to get my aura color done,
Oh,
but I
here we
just
go.
wanted to.
Okay. With that staffy bulldog looking dog, was there a border collie or a black and white dog that looked similar to a border collie? It was actually a pretty good weekend, Ari, to be honest. Like, I did get sort of little whispers that my booth, the my like Tara Daddy booth, Chels and JJ, we did reasonably well compared to a lot of others. We did
Mm-hmm.
reasonably well.
A lot of people are struggling.
And apparently, we were one of the cheapest there. Just saying.
We caused we cursed we caused a bit of a stir, I
Yeah, we
feel.
cursed. Yeah, we
We
caused a
cursed.
little bit of yeah.
Brought the fucker.
Demi, hey Mel, how are you? That's awesome to hear. Yeah, it was a good event. I'm really, really interested to know now, Demi. Was there a? I hope you say yes. I do feel like there was a border collie there. I don't feel like these were all like bulldog staffy looking things. I do. I saw there's a border collie or something that it's a black and white. It's a black and white dog that looks similar. In bed sore. In bed sore.
Let's have a
Maybe,
little bit.
maybe we need to have a chat off of the app, Mel. She had all sorts of dogs. I just can't remember exactly. It's a shame that you can't remember exactly because I can't. It's hard to get anything solid at the same time. Oh, fuck off. This is really funny. This is really funny because Jade said that her partner had a brown and white staffy type dog, and I'm seeing also a black and white sort of dog, and you know it resembles a border collie, but black and white is black and white. And she's saying now her partner had a second dog with that one that's black and white. This is fucking crazy now. It's a good saw. Did you go to the gym or did you go to the yeah Mel? Oh dear. Just thought I'd say hey since you came up on my feed. No, thank you, Ari. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. I really do. You're welcome to pop in any time and hang out. Um, if you ever want a reading, you know where to find me. You know, if not, it's okay. If anyone messages you that tries to pretend to be me and says, "Hey, um, do you want a reading?" I don't do that shit. All right, just say no because I've got like 18 different profiles on here that people have made. They're all fakes. This is the only one I've got.
Ow. Hey, Pinky.
Is there anything else that could possibly jog my memory if it's for me? I don't know, to be honest, Demi. Like, the dogs are quite close. Okay. The same. This is I'm picking up on the same energy. Okay, I'm picking up on the same energy here. There was a plate. As not ceramic. Is it like ceramic or porcelain or something like that? Okay, on a shelf, on like some sort of display shelf, buffet hutch type looking thing, but it had a black and white photo on the plate. That you're not gonna, and no, not everyone's gonna say, oh yeah, I had that. No, you didn't. You had to have the dogs
Bye, Kelly.
as I described them. Hey, Kel, take care, darling. I'll hear from you soon. All right. So you've got the two dogs that I described, the white and brown Staffy and the black and white, either border collie or possibly another Staffy cross. Okay, possibly. But there's a ceramic plate with a black and white photo on it. In the bio, Abdul, you go into the bio in the link tree. Just go into the link tree and you'll see everything you need in there. There's a website, PayPal, there's all sorts of stuff. The website's where you book, mate.
Okay. It is 1:10 in the morning.
Go for it.
I love you.
Get out of here. I love you too. Go sleep.
I don't want to go, but I have to.
Yeah, you got to.
Fuck mundane life.
Yeah, you do. Are you back to work tomorrow?
I am. Late night.
Yeah.
9 to 8. Good morning, Erin. Thank you, Joy. If I ask for prison money, you know that I've lost the plot.
Yeah. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
I'm going to lurk around in the comments for a little bit. But
yeah, you're
just
right.
while I'm sort of sorting myself out for bed.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Demi said it's something that she could have, but she's not sure, so she's just going to go like, "Nah, I'm not going to say anything now," because it needs to be definite. There's no like, I can't do. Oh yeah, possibly. No, possibly. It has to be. I'm seeing the two dogs. I'm seeing the two dogs, and I'm seeing this plate, porcelain plate. It's got a black and white photo, and it's actually of a woman.
I love you more. I win. Haha, padlock.
Love you more. I win. Bye. Get lost. Bye. I love you more. Yeah, there's definitely a photo of someone in black and white. It's a black and white photo on it. So Mary kind of does bullshit you in. RS quotes, I have no idea what you're doing, but that was a bit different. I'm not sure what that was. It looked like a phone number. That's pretty forward. Yeah. Hey, Jolene. Okay, Demi, just out of curiosity. That's okay. Just out of curiosity, when we're talking about your grandmother's name, like being Mary and stuff like that, is there another name connected to her, whether it be something to do in her name, whether it be her middle name or her surname, or someone who's closely connected to her that has the letters R-A-N? As if you were to spell the name Randall, R-A-N-D-A-L-L or R-A-N-D-E-L-L, something along that line, but R-A-N. Does that mean anything? R-A-N for November. R-A-N. My mum is named after her. What do you mean? My auntie is Karen. That's funny. Yeah, I know I'm going to need to go to bed soon. I do know I'm going to need to go to bed soon. Like, probably in the next 15 minutes. I'll probably go to bed. I'm wide awake, though. I'm literally fucking wired. I'm wired. So, cool times. Okay. I actually do have a question for you, Demi. Do you know the story of a man who, who, I gotta go, mate. Stuff to do. Sleep well. See you, Kev. Take care, bud. I wanna know, of a man who wore circle. It's either circle glasses or he had one eyeglass. It's either circle glasses or he had one eyeglass. And this is to do with you, Demi. If this is your energy, a monocle, a monocular. Yes. So he's either a monocle, like he had the single ocular apparatus. See you, Michelle. Or he had two circle. They look like circle. And it's going to be the guy that's in the black and white photo, but you may have heard about it. By the way, if this all resonates with somebody, you can speak up. He wore glasses to read. Okay. They were on a farm, weren't they? Jade, what does? Okay, this is bizarre. I want to know if your grandfather has some connection to a windmill and corn, or Demi, one of you two. It's a windmill and corn, like a farm. It's either corn or sugarcane. I can't quite pick out what the long stems look like. Corn and sugarcane look very similar. There is a windmill, an old windmill. Okay, and there's a farm. So I'm just trying to. Hey Deb, how are you, darling? Good to see you. I'm just waiting to hear back from Jade to see if that resonates with her as well. Yeah. Last night I wasn't really doing anything. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Damn, I wish. I wish my partner was awake so I could ask him. That's okay. That's all right. It's no biggie. It's funny because the windmill is what resonates with Demi. It's a big old windmill. Okay, it's an old one. All right, and there's a farm, and I can't quite tell if it's like a corn farm or sugarcane or something along that line. Something along that line. Demi, did your father or well, actually, did someone in your family used to light fireworks? That's not common. That is not a common thing. There's fireworks. I can see fireworks. Should I accept the ongoing or wait? Ongoing what? I don't even know what that means. Should I accept the ongoing? No. Not grandparents. Father. I didn't feel like it was grandparents. Oh, the ongoing. I don't know. I don't know, Chelsea. I'm literally fucking. I'm so anti GOV at the moment myself. So, like, to be fair, I'm actually very anti GOV at the moment, the way I've been treated by them. So toxic. It was with your dad. Thank you. I thought it was with your dad. Yeah, look, there's no harm in accepting it. It doesn't mean you have to stay there. If that helps you, there's no harm in accepting it. It doesn't mean you have to stay there, though. Yeah, but anyone who's saying about the farm and the windmill and the fireworks, unless you had the two dogs that I mentioned, and the ceramic plate with a black and white photo on it, it's not you. The house was elevated. The house was elevated and had wooden floors. Does anyone else? Does anybody else have that? There were Staffy's lightwork, Christine. The two dogs, one of them was a brown and white Staffordshire, English Staffordshire, and the other one it looked like a black and white border collie, but I can't be certain whether it was a border collie. So it was a brown Staffy with a white head or a white face. Okay. And the dogs were the other dog was a black and white could have been a border collie, but may have been a Staffy cross. Can't be certain on that. All right. There was a ceramic or porcelain plate, very old, like it was classic. It was a classic plate. All right. And it had a black and white photo. I don't know if it was printed on it or whether it was stuck to it, but it was an old one. Okay. And then we see a farm. There's a farm there, and I can't quite tell if it's corn or sugarcane because obviously the stems look very similar. I originally felt like it was corn, but I don't know for sure. Okay. All right. I felt like it was corn. And there was a big windmill in the background of this farm. A big windmill. Okay. Now I'm going to try. Oh, I don't even. I was going to try and draw. Oh, hang on. No, I can't. I was going to try and draw it. Okay. Yes, of our church on the plate. Yes, to the farm. All my mother's side. Fuck off. Are you kidding me? Chels, this sounds a lot like light work. Okay, the light work, Christine. The windmill, was there like was it quite a big windmill down the base, like as if it was like a storage unit in the base of the windmill? You could actually walk into the bottom of the windmill and go up. I actually feel like this is starting to be more and more because I see shit and then they turn up. Hey Tara, my uncle's workshop played it as, oh fuck, it is for you. It's for light work. Okay. Oh, fuck my life. Oh my goodness. Okay. Christine, why am I seeing the letters, okay, R-A-N, like the name Randall or something along that line? Why am I seeing the letters R-A-N? Was that a first name or a last name or something like that? R-A-N. I saw it like back, 10 minutes ago, 20, 15 minutes ago. But I don't know why I'm seeing R-A-N. Distant uncle. Was his name fucking Randall? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I feel like I was reading someone before they were even in the room. But then she was meant to come here to hear this. All right. Christine, do you want to come up, please? Do you want to pop up in the box so we can do our usual fucking dance together? Ah, dude. Cool. All right. You and me doing the foxtrot once again. Where are you? There we go. Cool. We're good. We're good.
Hello, hello, once again.
I'm not upset, Janelle, or stressed. It's just I have been looking for this person for the last 15, maybe even 20 minutes, and she wasn't even in the room.
Just popped on, saw that you guys were live, you and Shells, and I wanted to support.
Yep. I literally saw all of this, and you were nowhere, like, in the room. 30 minutes. Nope. There you go. James has been watching. 30 minutes easy. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for someone to take this, and and the windmill that I'm seeing has like, it's like, like the old Danish sort of, or Dutch windmills that have the big base down the bottom, and they store things down there.
Yes,
You could have
my
you could
Uncle
have a
Johnny.
workshop in it. Yep.
Yes, my Uncle Johnny handmade it,
Yep.
and it's over 100 years old. The
Easily.
ceiling, I have photos of it. I have photos of it, and he created it himself and built it himself. The
Hmm.
ceiling, as you look up, is so ornate. It looks like it would be something that was created in Danish times,
Hmm.
and it was so large. It was his workshop because our family in the South has had a lock and key and safe shop since the middle 1800s.
Yep.
So that was his workshop in his backyard. And we used to
Hmm.
play in it as children. My brother and I did when we would go and visit.
Wow.
So when the home was sold after they passed away,
Hmm.
and if you want me to stop, I will.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
So the local garden club in that subdivision um,
Hmm.
literally paid for it to be moved because it was going to be demolished. But it was such
Hmm.
an iconic place on that island, which used to be farmland. I also have an aerial view of when it was nothing but the dirt and farmland before
Yep.
homes were built there.
Yep.
And they moved it. They moved it to next door because it's on water. The island,
Hmm.
of course, is on water. That sounded stupid.
Yeah.
Oh well. And they moved it next to the boat landing and the fire station and the playground that were all combined
Yep.
when we were little kids. Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, fits perfectly.
So why am I seeing a wood stain? Um, it looks like a carving. Okay, something that it's very, very intricate. It looks like there's a lot of detail in this carving, and there's filigree, and it looks like it's either the framing or the skirting, not the skirting, the cornicing. It's either the framing or the cornicing. In the base of this windmill, I can see it's very detailed. Someone did a lot of
Hmm.
woodwork. Woodwork.
Hmm. My grandfather and my uncle did woodwork as well. Hmm. That makes sense.
Hmm.
I mean, it was literally lifted by a crane and moved,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
withstood everything. They made things differently
yeah. They made it
back
to
then.
last. They built it to withstand fucking almost like, I mean, not quite a tornado, but you know what I mean. Like it was to
Hmm.
withstand a lot of, you know, a lot of pressure. It was built, yeah,
Hmm.
built solid. Um, was it corn? Was it
There
maize?
were there were a number of different crops. There were many. I've only seen pictures when I was a little girl, but there were
Okay,
different crops. This
because
is
I'm
acres and
seeing
acres.
acres. This was like I almost feel like it was not just acres. I feel like there was at least one or two, maybe 3 hectares. It was massive.
Hmm. Yeah, the island is huge
Um,
where my family lived.
I
Hmm.
saw sugarcane as well. Well, it looked like sugarcane. I don't know if it was sugarcane because corn stems and sugarcane stems, they look very similar from a
Or,
distance, and I'm
or
seeing it
similar.
like, you know what I
Hmm.
mean. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not going to say it was. I'm just going to say I wouldn't be surprised if there was corn and sugarcane. Um,
Well, in the South, we do like our sweets and we do like our corn.
yeah, well, there it
Yeah.
is. There it is. Yeah. Um, but yeah, the first thing that I did see was corn,
Hmm.
which kind of threw me. And it's funny because you're the only person who can take every single vision that I described. You're the only one who's able to take them all, every single one of them. Um, Jade and Demi were close. That like I think there was like one or two things that they just couldn't say yes to. But you literally,
Hmm.
yeah, Okay, so why is she coming through? And who's the RAN? What's that about? What's like a what? I don't.
A distant uncle on the same side of the family, which is my
Okay.
maternal mother's side of the family. My family, actually, one home was built in later years, probably about 30 years ago, from my father's side. So both my mother and my father's side live on the same island to this date. And the home that my
Wow.
grandparents had will be mine. It's my birthright. It's my land
Okay.
from two
Okay. Okay.
lifetimes back.
Okay. So this
I'm very
means,
connected. This
yeah,
means a lot to me. Thank you.
yeah. Mm. Okay. Are you aware that there is Native American energy on that island?
6 generations back, I was a Cherokee Native American medicine woman, and it was my
Mm-hmm.
land. That is why my grandparents chose that particular plot.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just making sure that everyone was aware of that land being, and that. So all right. So that's fine, because there is actually, like, I know you have Native American connection. I know
Mm-hmm.
you do,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
aware if
Pawnee,
anyone knew about that.
Osage,
Yeah, about
Cherokee.
that
Yeah.
land.
Yeah.
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 Because
So
there is
that's,
someone who is coming forward. There is someone who is coming forward, and yes, it's a he, not a she. It's a he.
mm-hmm.
Um, Funnily enough, you know who he looks like?
If you say you,
He
I'm going to
looks
crack up laughing.
No, he doesn't look like me. No, he doesn't
Sorry,
look
not
like
sorry.
me. No, he doesn't look like me. Um,
I thought
he
you,
looks
with your
like
tongue in cheek, you might throw it in there. I mean,
yeah, no,
you're
yeah,
always
I got
wanna, yeah.
it.
I see you. I see you, little brother. I see you. I saw
he
you last
looks
year.
he looks a lot like is his name Billy Diamond Pratt? Is that his name? Or
I, I'm not sure.
Okay, let me see if I can find him. I'm pretty sure it's Billy Diamond Pratt or something along that line. He sang the song La Bamba in the movie. He was the star of he was the star of Richie Valens in the movie La Bamba. All
I
right.
did see that movie, but it's been a minute.
Oh, it's been a hot minute since I've seen it. I just have a good memory. That's all. Like, I've got a really
Hey,
good memory.
Michael. Going for a walk, said Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh, Lou Diamond Phillips. Sorry, the other guy
I
is
don't
the
know.
one from Miss Congeniality. No. Lou Diamond Phillips is the one from La Bamba. The other guy is from Miss Congeniality.
If you tell me I'm going to have somebody special come in my life again, yes, please. Please let him dance. Please, please, please let him dance.
No. What I'm getting at, I'll explain. I'll explain. Benjamin Pratt. Thank you. I know who I know. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Tracy. I know what Benjamin Pratt looks like. Yes.
Yeah. So it's not Benjamin Pratt. Okay. The guy who this Native American looks like. Okay. He looks like him, but with longer hair, much longer hair. See how you can easily mistake that?
When I was 8 years old, I had a dream, and I can see that person with long hair in my dream when I was in 3rd grade.
Mm-hmm.
And he shapeshifted into my original wolf.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And look what just rocked up in the comments. Mystic Wolf. No coincidence there.
he was my protector, as was my wolf. And I even at 8 years old figured out his name, his Native American name. And then after I did that, I no longer had the dreams, because it was a continual dream.
That's cool.
I'm 80% wolf and 20% dragon. And there are some other things, but yeah. So wolves.
My mother-in-law is 100% dragon, but not that type of dragon.
Now, be nice. Because if it wasn't for your mother-in-law, you would not have the love of your life. Just saying.
I know, right? I know. I should think of
You can love them. You don't always have to like them, but you can
yeah.
love them. Maybe sometimes from a distance.
I wanna sing that song to her. Fuck you very, very much. But I just can't, because I know that I'll get hated on. But that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so, oh my God. So this is you. So this is, okay, what is happening? What is happening in... So who's there now, if you don't mind me asking? Who's in that place, that property who's there?
Where the windmill was, where my aunt lived next door, where my cousins lived down the street, or where my grandparents lived and
the
built
inheritance house, the place that you're inheriting on the island, the place that you're inheriting.
It had sold 8 times since our family sold it, and it has been redone. The trees, the oak trees that are 100 years old, that had the moss-laden oaks, the limbs that sway in the wind, the camellias that my grandparents laid down, the driveway that's gravel that my grandmother had like a Q shape. The mailman would drive around and created it's all still there. That is my land. I am so connected to it. I stayed with my grandparents. Then after my grandfather passed away, I still stayed with my grandmother on the weekend, and we would go to church on Sunday. And I had that land one time before I was a Native American medicine woman, 6 generations back in her lineage, in her family.
Yeah.
I don't know the owner, but I do know that it was purchased 5 months ago. So it is sold 8 times because the right owner does not have that home. I'm so connected to the land. It has pulled at my heart since I was a teenager. Like, I get a lump in my throat when I think about it.
There's something about, I don't know what 16 is. There's something about 16. 16. 16, 16. I don't want to use any like, oh, this could be it or that could be it. There's something about 16 or 16.
On the 16th of a month, that was the day that my sister was born. But I don't want to put a round peg in a square hole either. Yeah. I know better.
Yeah, no, I don't. This is more to do with the land.
I know what it is. I know what it is. On my 16th birthday, my grandparents gave me a very, very special gift.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Why am I seeing a brooch that looks like it's made from sterling silver and a red carnelian or garnet or something that's red on it? And the brooch looks like it's either like a leaf or a heart or something shaped like that. It's not. It's not circle. It's not. It's not oval. It looks more like a leaf, or a, like how a leaf sometimes can look like a little bit of a heart shape.
Yes.
Okay, so this
After
has like a red carnelian looking thing in it.
after my mom passed away last year,
Hmm.
I took all of her jewelry boxes, and I
Hmm.
haven't
Okay, if you don't
I,
want to
I
stay on here.
haven't been able to go through them
Hmm.
because I took care of my mom for
Hmm.
17 months with
Hmm.
hospice. Um,
Hmm.
the doctors gave her 2 weeks, and she gave us 2 years.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, and yeah, my mom told me she loved me for the first time, and that she was proud of
Hmm.
me for the first time. And I was so honored to take care of her.
Hmm.
And I haven't been able to go through her jewelry yet, but there are a lot of pins and whatnot, a lot of brooches, I should say, and the
Hmm.
old jewelry that was her mother's.
Hmm.
And my family is very precious to me. And I
Hmm.
was always brought up that there's no excuse for rudeness and there's
Hmm.
always room for one more at the dinner table.
Yep.
And when I interact with people, I interact with them as if they are my own family, because that's what I
Yep.
was taught.
Yep. Well, this is going to be interesting because when you're
So,
ready,
yeah, there's a lot of brooches in there.
I'm going to get a message from you with a picture attached to it. When, I don't know. When, I have no idea. But I know I'm going to be getting a message from you, and it's going to have a picture attached to it, and it's going to look very fucking similar to what I just described to you. It's going to be the
Now, the
shape of
only
like a
thing is,
flower.
yeah, but the only thing is, Rams, is that there were 6 children. So my grandmother's jewelry was divided. So I might not particularly have that piece,
That's
but I
okay.
remember a lot of pieces,
That's
a
okay.
lot of pieces.
You will, you will see it. You will see it.
Hmm. And my
Someone
tears
said,
are not sad ones. They're joy.
read the
They're
short
love.
story
It,
called The Last Leaf. It will give. Huh, that's cool. I've never heard of it. Who's the woman that looks
thanks. It
like Sally Field,
fixed it.
Christine?
My aunt, my aunt. No, that's on my dad's side. She was short too,
Mm.
and she had that quirky little smile.
Yeah. And
She
why
wasn't
did she feel the
gorgeous,
need
but
to
she
dress
was.
like Dr. Quinn? She looks like she wore the same sort of clothing that Jane Seymour wore in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Now, that I don't know because Aunt
Someone did.
Sally doesn't live here, so I don't know.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely see this woman. She's wearing like a long sleeve, like a beige long sleeve linen type shirt, um, and a quite a long skirt, and it looks like a flairish sort of blue, uh, similar to the blue on this box, really similar to the blue. I don't know if you can see that,
Hmm.
similar to that blue there.
Yeah, I see
Um,
that.
I'm, I, I'm really interested to know what your ancestors were doing coming through so early. You know what? I'm actually going to say it. I have a feeling that you were meant to come into the live a lot earlier, but you got held up. You were doing something that got you distracted, weren't you? You were doing something
I
that got
was
you
helping
distracted.
somebody.
You weren't actually meant to take as
Yeah,
long as what you were doing. Yeah.
it happens.
You would have been on
But when
probably
you
at
help
least 20
others,
minutes to half an hour earlier. Would I be right in saying that? Would I be right in saying that you would have been on probably half an hour earlier, but because you were helping somebody in need, that it took your time?
yeah, that would be accurate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 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 It's funny because like I generally read people when they enter the room or when they're about to, like when they are literally about to enter into a live, and you were half an hour away, which means they came in thinking that you were coming in and you didn't come in, and they were like already talking to me. They were already telling me everything I needed to know, and you rocked up and you're like, yes, 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 yes. All I can accept all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The plate with the black and white photo that was painted on it
Mm-hmm.
is of the church that I was baptized in.
Mm-hmm.
It was of the church that my mom's side, the entire side, was married and baptized in. My parents were married in. I wanted to get married in. My mom's mom, she made ceramics and she made the nativity scene. My grandfather, talking about the woodworking with my uncle, made the wooden parts with the manger and the fence that went all the way around it, even with a well with a copper bucket that had the little handle in it, you literally wound it up, and he soldered a quarter underneath to actually hold the water in the bucket. Very ornate. My family did things in a very particular fashion. I feel, I know that it is my birthright to have that land again, because I had that land twice before. First time when I originally came off planet. Second time, Native American medicine woman. Like I said, 6 generations back on my mother's side. Actually, my niece was my daughter in that lifetime. And I'm working on a plan because it's a very large home. It's too much for me. I'm working on a plan, but I will not stop.
Yeah.
It is written. It is done.
How patient are you?
Very. I've been wanting this since I was a teenager. Very.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be a bit of time before you see this land. And I don't know how long you are going to know me for. But I'm 40. Okay? I'm 40. Still young. If you ever remember me, and I mean this when I say this, if you ever remember me, add one more year, Giovanna. One more year. It's not 15, it's 16. On the 16th year, you will own that piece of land.
Then on the 16th year, I will own that land. I can send you a link so you can see the home and the property and see what you feel from when it sold last time.
Giovanna's saying 15. We'll put a beer on it, Giovanna. Okay? We'll put a bet on it. Bet you it's 16.
15, 16.
I bet you it's 16
my
years.
heart is full. Either way, I am good.
But the point is, we're both coming to a very, very similar number. Very similar number. I think she's counting the years, whereas I'm actually counting the length. It's yours either way. You're gonna get it. I see 16 years. I'll be around about the age of 56 years of age, and I don't know if you're going to be able to remember in the moment, but eventually it'll come back around. Okay. Okay, it'll come back around, and
Sure.
somehow my name will come across your thoughts. Whether you see my face somewhere or see my name somewhere, it'll come across you,
Mm-hmm.
and you will actually mention, "Do you remember that time?" And I'll probably be like, "No, I don't actually remember," but talk to me about it anyway, and it'll jog my memory. You'll jog my memory. Look, you know what? I'll even make sure I put this live on YouTube, and you can fucking send me the link. Go, this is the reading that you did 16 years ago,
Oh,
and it will
there are
happen.
pivotal moments in
Yeah.
your life, especially when you do have somebody that connects energetically and or special memories that just happen. And some of them you just don't forget. They transcend
No.
time. I remembered a year ago,
Yeah.
didn't know who the heck you were. Came in here, I'm
Mm.
like, oh, there's this guy again. Yeah.
No.
What's he up to? Oh, the same old
Yeah.
stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
Same old stuff. Same old stuff. Same old tricks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how much land there is available to use, but you will do mini crops, pop-up crops. Okay? You'll do mini crops. You're going to grow some vegetables and fruit, but just mini. Not a big one. Not like when it was originally built. There's no space
Yeah,
there
because
anymore.
it's changed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit over an acre and a half.
Yeah, and look, an acre and a half is pretty good. You can get
Mhm.
enough of a lot of your herbs and your vegetables and your fruit and stuff like that. I don't look honestly. I don't see too many farm animals on it. The one thing I do see on there, I do see chickens and hens. I actually do see chickens and hens. Um,
I've been
but
thinking about that lately.
yeah, but this is the thing. I don't know if you're a meat eater or not, and I don't judge anyone who does eat meat or doesn't eat meat, because I actually don't mind eating meat when I feel like it and don't really care for it when I don't. But I actually feel like it's more about the eggs, and I don't know why.
Yeah. My
I
dad
actually
had them,
feel, yeah,
and I
I feel
loved
like it's more
the
about
fresh
the
eggs.
fresh
Yeah.
eggs. There's
Yeah.
nothing like
Yeah.
fresh eggs.
Hmm. Yeah. Dad's were teal and different shades of brown, and they
Yeah,
completely had a different taste to them.
yeah. There's nothing like fresh eggs, and I feel like
Just
that's
last week,
more
I
about
spoke to
what
a
it is
friend
to
of
me.
mine about maybe
Mhm.
building a little chicken coop in my backyard.
Yeah, there's something funny about it. I just see it. 16.
Yes, Divine.
Fucking
They
that,
had 3
that,
horses
that
on the
listener
land
Javana.
be- before I was
That,
born. They had 3
yeah,
horses. They had Flash, who was a retired racehorse, and Buttercup, who
yeah,
was just like it sounds. And I don't know. My mom can't remember the third horse's name. So there used to be horses on that land.
that's
But
awesome.
I know one thing. I see some Rottweilers on that land.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All rescued, of
I
course,
don't
as
know.
always.
16 years, man. I don't know. Something about it.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 160 years. It will be mine.
No, it'll be,
I'm
all right.
telling
It's
you.
yours. 16
Telling
years.
you.
So, but wow. There we go.
Well, I thank
There's
you. I don't
something.
want to take up any more of your time because I know you have a lot of people that you can help. So for this gift today, I honor you. And I thank
Thank you very much.
everyone that is in the chat and holding space and also sending beautiful, beautiful energy. I don't take
Yeah.
that lightly.
No,
Thank you.
thank you. It was my pleasure. Thank you very much.
You're right, baby. No worries.
Hello, mate.
I think I come in at the right time there. I think, didn't I?
Oh,
I can
yeah.
scoot out
I
so you
literally
guys
just.
can have guy time.
Gordon Ramsay.
Guy time.
Wasn't
What's
sure,
happening?
Rams. Oh no,
Hey,
I
I
just
was married
went in at the
once.
right
I
time.
was
I
like,
heard
go.
someone say something about I don't know if you're a keen meat eater.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because some people don't eat meat. and some people do. I don't judge
Um,
anyone who does or doesn't.
Christine does.
Seafood,
I've done her
chicken.
cards before. I've done Christine's cards before. She's a keen meat eater.
Oh my God. Darn.
It didn't take long. It didn't take long.
Yeah.
We-
I just
Some
have to
things
come in.
just
It's called
never
divine
change.
timing.
that is so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I wonder why they pushed so hard for you to know this, Christine. There's more to it. There's more to it. They pushed so hard. They pushed so fucking hard.
That is a little
Christine, do you have
different because
someone
that side of my family,
who is ill at the moment that could be ending up in hospital very soon, if not already in hospital? A female?
yes, yes, my aunt, which is my mom's older sister,
Yeah. Is
and
her
my
health quite,
godmother.
when I say poorly, I mean poorly. Like,
She has some heart issues. My aunt has some heart issues that I recently found out about. And I need to ask permission. But if that permission is granted, she's getting some quantum healing. But she'll never know that it came from me. Because I told her, I will have the land, I will have the home where you grew up. And she kind of, and she says, well, I hope I'll be around. And I'm like, you will.
okay. Well,
But if you're telling me she won't, then she still will, even though she's in a different place. And that's okay.
Is that aunt real stubborn?
Well, that side of the family's German. You figure that one out.
Yeah.
Good
A
luck.
little bit of Scottish, a little bit of Irish, mostly German.
Oh my God, what a cocktail. What an absolute cocktail.
Hey, you hush your mouth, boy. I am proud of my heritage. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, me
Are
too.
we clear?
I was going to say, they are renowned, though, unfortunately, especially the Scottish. I was going to say, I've got the County Mayo, they've got the Irish grandfather, I've got the Welsh nan. Yeah, so I've got a bit of a concoction going on. I've got the Norfolk in, and plus a bit of the old Glastonbury as well from my nan's side. And that's obviously where my spiritual side comes from. And obviously, with Glastonbury, very spiritual place. But yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Christine,
Yes, sir.
Your aunt,
Mm-hmm.
is she currently in a relationship?
She and my uncle, who's a retired pastor, and she's a retired pediatric nurse, have been married for over 55, maybe 60 years. I don't know. I wasn't born then.
Okay.
Congratulations, man.
Does he have in his possession and sometimes use a walking stick?
Yes, after he had back surgery. Mm-hmm.
Right. Does he have virtually like white hair?
Yes.
Is he a little on the heavier side?
They are both kind of thin, but he has a little bit of a tummy, but not much.
Yeah. Like I said, he's a little on the heavier side. Not obese, just he's carrying a little bit of extra, Kransky, bratwurst. He looks like he's probably enjoyed one or two lunches more than what he should have in his lifetime.
He
But
does
he's
like
not.
food.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever seen him in a, I'm not going to say a brown suit, I'm going to say something where he's wearing a brown, like a quite a dark, like a chocolate coloured coat, or like a blazer jackety, like tweed, something like that?
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, that wouldn't
Okay.
surprise me. They have 2 homes, so they're only here 50% of the year anyway. They go back and forth every couple weeks.
All right. So that's a maybe. I see him
Yeah.
wearing some sort of brown, it's like a brown tweed type jacket. Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
I don't know the last
With the
time that
patches on the sleeve.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Patches on the sleeve, on the around near the elbow.
Yeah, my dad had one too.
I don't know. Can I ask when the last time was that you saw your aunt?
It's been a couple
okay.
months.
Yeah.
It's been a few months because they're
Okay.
in and out, going to the mountain house.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? All
Sure.
right? And I would like it if you were able to just contact your aunt and just check on her health, because if she's not in hospital.
No, she's not. She's had tests, but not. Yeah, I just talked to her a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Make sure she stays on top of her health, because your uncle, or her husband, he was wearing that jacket by her bedside, leaning on his walking stick whilst. So he was sitting there like that. He was sitting down with his walking stick underneath his hand, leaning there like that, wearing that tweed jacket. Okay.
Okay.
And the problem is I can't see if it's happened yet.
No, it hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
She's only had some tests done.
Okay. Well, she's the hospital bed is like, it's, so she's got the oxygen and everything hooked up. She's conscious, completely conscious, like completely awake. Yeah. She just needs to be on top of her health.
She has been, and she keeps things close to the vest. And she just said she had a doctor's appointment, and I energetically knew it was her heart, but I kept my mouth shut because that's how we do things.
Yeah.
And then she told me it was.
Does she suffer from cramps in her legs a lot?
She's never told me, but it wouldn't surprise me.
That would be really, really awesome if you, when you next speak to her, if you ask her if she's been suffering from cramps, like muscle cramps or spasms in her legs. Just, there's no rush. I would just be really interested to know, because this is going to sound, I don't know if there's any connection. If anyone in here knows anything about anything to do with medicine or health or heart, blood, cardiac, whatever, is there a connection to muscle spasms and cramps in the legs, or major muscles, and cardiac issues? Because I feel like there's some sort of deficiency in her blood. And that's why she's getting the spasms.
I'm trying to think. It's only because I know father-in-law's got really bad heart issues. And I'm thinking what he takes, and he does complain about his legs, but I'm unsure whether it's cramp or not. So I'm unsure.
Oh, yeah, no, I get, someone just said, I get the heart is a muscle, but the what I'm trying to get at is that the spasms in the legs and the muscle cramping and everything in the legs is it's a key indicator, and I don't think she actually seems to say anything about it. The legs would be a key indicator to a specialist or a doctor, but she doesn't bring it up because she can't see the connection. So she doesn't actually say anything. She's too busy focusing on her circulatory, her cardiac. She's not even she wouldn't know A from B. She's not drawing the connection between them both. So if they're saying, oh, what signs have you got? She can say, oh, it's just, like I'm having muscle spasms in my heart, I'm like tightness, breathing, stuff like that. But they're not going to ask her, oh, are you getting cramps in the legs? If they asked her, are you getting cramps in the legs? They would actually figure it out. So
she knows the issue with her heart, and as a retired pediatric nurse, she does know more than most.
Yeah.
But sometimes when it's you can't see the forest for the trees.
You can't see it. That's right. You can't see the forest for the trees when it's you. Exactly. So just if she is having the cramps, see, okay, you've got to know this. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I can't draw the connection between cramps and cardiac because I wouldn't have the first clue. I don't know why, but someone is telling me just to ask you to ask her. I have no clue. I've never read anything like this before. I've never done anything like this before. But someone said she's having muscle cramps in her legs, like painful. They're waking her up. They're like extremely painful. Okay? They're causing her a lot of distress.
Yeah, I can talk to her later today. It's no problem.
Yeah.
It's early in the morning here, so sure.
Yep. If she's having cramps in her legs, let her know that there could be a connection to it, because there's been like 20 people in here who have all said there is a connection between cardiac issues, whether it be low potassium, low magnesium, dehydration, which is both. If you've got low potassium, low magnesium, you're generally dehydrated because that's the two main things you get in water, and sodium. But sodium draws fluid out, so you've got to be careful with that. But I didn't know. I actually didn't know there was a connection. That's why I asked people in here, because I have no idea. So that's really interesting. If she does have that muscle cramp thing, she really needs to stay hydrated. I think that this was the reason. I actually think is this the Sally Field looking aunt?
No, it's not.
Okay, that's okay. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Mother, sister.
It's no big deal. Honestly, it's just.
Sally
I
Fields?
actually have a feeling.
Is she famous?
But she grew up on the land too, so that's the connection. Yeah. She grew up on the land.
Yeah. I really do feel that this was the reason why I needed to see you, speak to you.
I will speak to her later today.
Yeah. I hope I'm wrong. Like, I really do hope I'm wrong. I'm very rarely wrong, but this is the one time I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's nothing.
Well, she's already gotten the test results back, so she knows what it is. Okay. Like I said, the tests were really recent, but yeah, she knows what it is. And it's something that I've helped with healing before. So that's what I said.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on it.
I have no idea if this is true. Grateful. What I'm about to say. I have no idea if this is true. Okay. What I'm about to say is literally just a gut feeling from what I just sort of get. The muscle spasms or cramps are an indicator of what is about to come. The frequency of the muscle spasms and the cramps. She can actually figure out roughly how long until whatever is about to occur, until she fixes whatever minerals or vitamins or nutrients she needs to. So she'll know what it is.
The thing is it,
you know what I mean?
Some people like big pharma. Some people don't.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't use magnesium tablets. I actually use magnesium oil. It's topical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? A
Yeah,
bit
I
of
don't
deep vein
use.
thrombosis or something?
No, I don't feel like this is DVT. This is not DVT. This is
No.
something that's more circulatory, cardiac.
Mhm.
But I feel like it's exacerbated.
I can
It's
tell you what it
actually
is.
sort of,
I can tell you exactly what it is.
oh, that's
Well, go on
up
then,
to
stick
you.
us out of our misery.
Only you, Sean. Only you.
Come on,
It's
put us out of our misery.
myocarditis. Yeah, it's myocarditis.
Oh, that's funny. You know, that's literally hilarious because I was before you got in here. I was only talking to someone in here. We were mentioning that someone asked about the jab, pericarditis and myocarditis. Someone said something about pericarditis.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Oh, you can actually get myocarditis from the jab."
Carditis from
So
it too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I've had to help some people with that. That very reason.
Yeah. That's so funny. Like not haha, but you know what I mean. Like we were literally talking about the
Yeah,
whole
yeah. What a coincidence.
pericarditis and myocarditis. Yeah, the inflammation and you know the
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Wow. Okay. Again, no coincidence, right?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Synchronicities.
It's funny because when we were talking about that, I hadn't even started doing the reading, and then because of that, that's when I started to pick up on the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's so funny.
Sorry, I'm just having a health warning. Just having a health warning.
No,
Mate.
you're all right.
Turn the camera off, mate. Oh,
That is
oh,
really,
hang on.
really interesting. Well, I think that's. I'm not actually, believe it or not, Christine. I'm not getting a single fucking thing now. Nothing.
That's okay.
I have actually told you. Yeah, I've told you what I need to tell you. 16 years, if you remember. Don't worry about what Giovanna says. 15, 16. All right, trust me.
That very well may be the 16 that you were pulling in earlier. But yeah, I could send you a link to my grandparents' land and you see what you pick up if you so choose. I'm sure that you get inundated with messages, but you know, if you're energetically drawn, yeah.
No. If send me the link because I don't mind. Like Giovanna sent me a link earlier, which I'm gonna. Sorry, a picture. Well, it was a picture and like a little bit of a blurb of what is attached to it, and I'm gonna actually have a crack at it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The only thing is, I have pictures that I took of the land, and it shows it in a completely different light than real estate pictures. But you can't send pictures on this app, so it's kind of frustrating. So I'll just send the link.
You can send it. You can send it to me on that WhatsApp thingy if you want to. It's fine. Someone
I don't
actually
have
sent
any
me a
information.
picture.
We haven't exchanged information on WhatsApp.
That's all right. I can exchange. That's okay. Someone I did a reading for many months ago, like probably about over a year ago, she sent me a picture of a piece of land, and I said, "This is where could a will be a contract or a deed?" Yes, absolutely, 100%, Kiri. A will is classed as very in the same vicinity, in the same sort of thing as a contract or deed. Yes, a will is a contract. Actually, it is a contract. So yeah, the land was just normal land, right? And I said this was old land. This is where it was like a civil war, and she confirmed it. And I said there's something about this, and she goes, "Oh, I actually did. I did an article on some sort of land," and I said, "Did you know that this was civil?" And she said, "I'm going to research it." Came back to me and said, "Everything you said was right. It was all Civil War related. There was battle here, and X, Y, Z. What I saw, she'd investigated, and I was right."
Do you know where the first shots were fired in the Civil War?
Do I know? I wouldn't have a clue. I want to say Virginia, but I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I don't. No,
They were
I wouldn't,
fired right here. Right here. Literally around the bend from where my family's land is.
Oh, that land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That island.
The first shots were fired.
Really?
The first shots were fired at a place called Fort Sumter. And the first shots were fired by a Citadel cadet. Yeah, I used to work at the Citadel for many years. College. Military college. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So literally it's less than a mile by the water from where my family's land is. If not a mile, it's definitely max mile and a half. Max.
Interesting.
A lot of history here.
Yeah, definitely.
My southern roots are deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Cobblestone streets, gaslit lamp, horse-drawn carriages, even today. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
What do I get 900 meters for? What's with the 900 meters? What's that all about?
What's 900?
I just got 900 meters. I don't know. I was just trying to tap into what you were doing there, and I just saw.
Oh.
And they just got when she was saying a mile and a half. I got 900 meters for some reason. I don't know why I got 900 meters, but
I don't know, man. A mile.
I don't know the conversion between meters and miles.
I see.
So a mile is 1.6 kilometers. So that's roughly 800 meters. So half a mile. A quarter mile is 400. Half a mile is 800. So he got 900. So it's just over half a mile. Something about half a mile.
Mile, yeah, that's what I got. Is that the size of the territory? Do you know, or is that the sort of size of the land? Is that what that goes over? Is it Christine or something like that?
That would be roughly the size of the island.
Right,
the island,
okay.
the land. Good call. Thank you.
Wow. 900 meters long. From point to point, 900 meters long. That's
It's a decent sized island.
So if anybody, that's massive. So if anybody is actually trying to figure out what we're getting at, if you look at, for anyone in Australia, look at a rugby field. That's 100 meters. Imagine 9 rugby fields. That's 900 meters. For anyone playing that gridiron NFL or whatever it is, or soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, from post to post, 100 meters. Imagine 9 of those. That's what we're saying. 9. That's big.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's just the length, but the width of the island is very sizable. There are at least, I'd say, 7 or 8 streets. And this is when land used to be larger to accommodate privacy, whereas now they just put them side by side by side. No. This is, you could have a conversation in your yard and your neighbors wouldn't hear you.
Wouldn't hear you. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'd be looking probably closer to about 1 mile to 2 miles in width, maybe more. Is the island?
No, the length is the length is much longer than the width.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just like 7. It's just like 7 or 8 streets. It's just streets. Yeah.
Sean knows about that, don't you, Sean? The length's a bit more than the width, eh?
Oh, you too. I swear.
I'm glad you asked, Rams. I'm glad you asked, Rams. I'm glad you asked. Because you need to be careful. You need to be careful with Christine, because when she sends you links, the last link she sent me, I must admit, I'm sure that was a picture of her, but the head had been, So that was from that down. I'm sure that come from Christine. It was in my camera roll, so I'm sure that come from Christine. But
were you having dreams again? Were you having a daydream or a night dream, or what's going on here?
That is so funny. Because we're not like, I was
Oh,
like, so are we talking, like, what sort of land size are we talking? Are we talking like chode land, or are we talking like length land? She's like, no, it's definitely longer than it is wide. I'm like, okay, all right, we're good. All right.
Giovanna's running in the ditch as well. Look, Giovanna's running in the ditch where she's saying width is better, apparently. It's better to have a
Width is
more
better.
width of island than it is on the length, apparently. Christine, there you go.
Well,
I hope that helps.
let me say.
Well, I'm older than both of you,
listen.
so I should know something about that. Thank you very much.
Oh, look, listen, you're physically, you're probably in the physical world, you're older than me, but I think I've got you and most of the other people covered when it comes to my soul age. I've been around a fucking eternity.
Oh, okay.
An eternity.
Okay.
I'll tell you something, Christine. Me and Rams could make you feel like you're in your 40s
What you want to say, my
again.
brother?
Me and Rams could make you feel like you're in your 40s again.
I'll take you back to your 20s, don't worry.
Well, good.
He'll take you back to when you were 20, apparently.
In respectful, huh?
Well, yeah.
I think
we'll buy you a drink. We'll buy you a drink.
Oh, two. I'm not a cheapskate. 2 drinks. Come on.
See, you two crack me up. I swear.
We don't muck about.
You tell them, Bella. I don't know if y'all heard that.
Two drinks and a kebab. You are aware what the sacrifice is, though, for 2 drinks and a kebab, don't you?
What's a kebab? I don't know what that is.
What's a kebab? It's like a kebab is like a. Have you ever seen Lebanese bread? Lebanese pita?
No.
Just okay. So it's a circular bread, okay, and you can unfold it, right?
Yeah.
And what you do is you put them on top of each other. You put your salads, lettuce, tomato, onion,
cucumber, whatever.
Whatever you want, and you put your chicken or your lamb or whatever you want in there. You roll it up. I actually put your sauce. I put hummus, and I use like a garlic tzatziki type sauce, and you roll it up. So it's it's like a wrap. It's like a wrap, and it's amazing. It is the tastiest thing that you will ever have. I had nothing like it when I was over in the United States. There is nothing there like it. The closest thing you'll get to that is a Greek gyros. The closest thing you'll get over there is a Greek gyros. But I think they call it shawarma. It's like a shawarma. Very much like a shawarma.
I've had a gyros, but yeah, it was a long time ago.
So what they are in the UK, they're ideal after a drunken night. So what I'm saying, basically, they just seem to soak the alcohol well.
Robert Downey Jr. He mentions them. Robert Downey Jr. mentions them in one of the Avenger type things. I'm pretty sure they're like shawarmas. I'm certain. He actually mentions it. So a kebab is actually like a shawarma. All right, if you have a look. But over here, they're so full of flavor, Christine. Like I promise you have never had anything like it. There is nothing like them.
I don't. Yeah, that sounds cool. I'm open to trying.
You can spend the best $5 you can spend. But getting to the moral of the story of when I say a couple of drinks and a kebab, what that basically means, interpretation for me and Rams, meaning that we would want the full works out the end.
Be careful
basically.
Where you go, Sean.
I'm just saying,
where you go. I'm just saying too. Be careful where you go.
I'm just saying the expectation ups, if you know what I mean. If you get my meaning, Christine, the expectation.
What I know where he's going with this. He's saying for a couple of drinks and a kebab, it's usually you're good for a late night cuddle. That's good for it.
Sean has also heard my voice one time.
I've recorded it.
Did you? Good for you. Oh, it was protection is very it's big for me, and there were some things that were being sent with a friend of mine, and let's just say Mama Bear came
Uh-huh.
out.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Sean was
No.
had a little pucker factor going on there, didn't you, Sean?
Yeah, took me back a
Come on,
bit.
you want to play?
Took me back a bit.
You want to
I'm
play?
not
Took me
going to
back a
lie.
bit.
I'll roll my sleeves up. Let's go. I'll play.
I'm
I'll roll
not
my
going to
sleeves
lie.
up.
I'm not going to lie. But
You'll lose.
when I get that, when I hear that mama voice come out, it depends on who it
Mhm.
is. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, we need to cool down.
I don't raise my voice. Actually, my voice gets
Mm-mm.
lower and deeper. It's like
Mm.
it's like a growl.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
That's
Mm.
the best way I can describe it. It's just
Okay.
it's just I've always been like that. It's very rare
Okay.
because I have a lot of
Mm.
patience. I have a lot of patience. But yeah, if somebody comes after
Mm.
somebody that I care about, oh, gloves are off.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. And they will
Mm.
lose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's
Mm-hmm.
that's not ego. That's
Okay.
standing in your own
No.
power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No hostages taken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Demonic energies and portals were closed and released. Remember? They were
Huh.
gone.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's what
You
happened
can't
that
beat
night.
that.
Yeah.
Um,
That's why
hey,
permission is so important to me, with spirituality. And I
yeah.
hope it is with everybody
Yeah.
else, because some people I think
Yeah.
forget sometimes permission. So,
Um,
but yeah, Mama Bear
I'm
comes
still.
out once in a while when it's needed.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. All right.
All right. You guys want to have some guy time? I can scoot because I know the dynamics between men need to unfold sometimes respectfully. We women sometimes need to let the men have their moments where they can, do their thing.
Yeah. B-boys.
And I must
B-boys.
say
Yeah.
that the two of you, the energy between the two of you has not gone unnoticed since Sean, I saw that, the two of you knew each other.
Mm.
You two have a beautiful, beautiful connection. I'm picking up on at least 5 past lives together. So you've always
Mm.
had that brotherly
Mm-hmm.
bond where it's a little jab, a little,
Yeah.
little
Oh yeah.
hand
Yeah.
on the shoulder pushing. Yeah. That comes so
Yeah.
naturally to the two of you because you've always had it. You've always had it.
Yeah.
And the 5 past lives that I see for the two of you have always been male, both of you, because it's easy to change from female to male in different lives.
Mm-hmm.
The last past life, Sean, you were the oldest one.
Again?
And you were the oldest, and you had him by 2 inches, and you never let him forget it.
Something's never
But the life,
changed. Something's never
but
changed.
the life,
Wow.
no, but the
Wow. I knew
life,
you were going there, you fucking.
the life before that, he was the older brother, and he had you by more than 2 inches. And I mean
Some things
height.
actually
So
don't
let's not
change.
misconstrue anything.
No. Okay.
Let's
Right.
not
My bad.
misconstrue anything. I'm not looking there. No, I can, but I'm not looking there. No, thank you. I'll pass. I appreciate it.
That's all.
But,
Short. Hey, listen.
but
Short
yeah,
nose.
you
Who
two
knows?
would tassel after school, and when you got home. I mean, you guys would be wrestling in the yard, and you two have always had a beautiful, beautiful bond
No.
in all of those past lives. And
Thank you.
it was instrumental because of the fact, well, I'm just getting what I read, but thank you. But it was instrumental in the fact because you both had beautiful role models. Your mothers and your fathers in those past lives, like they were good, solid people, and they taught you right. Open the doors for women, please and thank you. You know what I mean? Therefore, you taught your
Yeah.
children right. So, Sean, if I were venture to say, you're very particular about your family and how you've raised your family and how you've spent time with them. And the
Yeah.
same thing goes for Rams. He's very
Yeah.
Rams, I think, was always a little bit more OCD about don't even think about it. Whereas you were a little bit more lenient, Sean, with the kids.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, kids will be kids. Just let them do. But when it came down to it, both of you had the backbone to be beautiful, beautiful male role models and protectors. So your children have always felt safe. I'm getting a sense of safety.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say,
And
I think when I started off, because obviously I had children from a young age, actually,
Mhm.
and I thought my first outing with the first one was, oh, tell you what, I'm going to be his best mate. No, that don't work, by the way.
tough love is hard,
But
isn't it, on children?
you just sort of do. I don't know, because I was young myself. I just wanted him, to sort of think, I just want to be, not like how my old man was with me, if that makes sense, sort of. But that soon
Yeah.
changed. I'm not going to lie, that soon changed because it don't work. So you do have
it doesn't.
to.
But you still broke
You've
the
got to be a
ancestral
parent first.
trauma, Sean. You still broke the ancestral trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's role model first,
Yeah,
friend second.
absolutely.
And it's tough.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And when you're chastising a child on the inside, you're going, I did this and worse. I'm not telling you what I did when I was growing up. And you try to keep that straight face, On the inside,
Yeah.
you're like, your inner child's just cracking up laughing. On the outside,
That-
you've got to be a stern dad. It's like, nope.
Yeah,
We're
you
not
know it.
having any of
You
that.
know it, don't you? Absolutely that. But what I can tell you with Rams, though, over the past lives, I can tell you now, Rams has always had the same hairline. He's never had to worry about bedhead. Okay. Never had to worry about. He's always had the same hairline. Yeah.
I do have a question for you, Christine.
Sure.
Because this is something, when you were talking about the past lives, I actually got an image of a boy who wore a hat like this.
Mm-hmm.
He wore quite big shorts, like board shorts. Like, they weren't boardies though; they were just like shorts. Okay. He pulled his socks up to, like under the knees. And he wore the suspenders. This kid wore suspenders. Now, I can't work out who the kid is, but I know that he's connected to Sean and myself, and the kid has a fascination with baseball. He's a white boy. He has little beady
Your
eyes.
immediate past life, that would be an uncle on your mother's side.
Okay.
And he used to always take
Because
the two of you to baseball games.
Oh.
Yeah, the fascination with baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And this is so this kid is like, it is the shoes. This is how old it is. The shoes aren't even rubber. There's no rubber on the bottom.
Yeah, they're the leather shoes.
The leather shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
I know rubber came in relatively early. Like, rubber was made relatively early, right? But this is pre-rubber. This is well and truly before that time.
That means that'd be leather then. That'd be leather, I presume. Then
Yeah,
the
they
sole
were
would have been
leather.
leather. Yeah.
They were leather shoes, yeah. And the shoes are relatively worn. They're relatively worn.
16.
I'm going early
1600?
19s, late.
Yes.
I'm going early 19s, late 18s.
Yes, that's why I said the life before this present one. And also, when he was a young boy, he used to be the one on the side of the corner selling newspapers. I know it's cliche,
Yeah.
but I get what I get.
No.
Now, when he did grow up, he was a little bit shorter. So the both of you were taller than he was when y'all were teenagers. You get that?
He was a short
And he
kid.
always took y'all to the baseball. Yeah, he always took you to the baseball games. And I'm getting that his hair was like a dark brown. I'm getting dark brown.
When he was younger, it was slightly lighter, but as he got older, it became darker.
It got darker. Jinx. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jinx again. Yeah.
Huh.
He He let y'all be kids. He supported you, definitely. But he was very,
Mm.
very, very particular. I keep hearing fair, fair, fair. He had to be very fair. Like if he did for one, he did for the other.
Yeah.
He
Does that
did for
make sense?
both. Yeah, he
So
did for one, he
actually,
did for both. Yeah.
yes. And when it was your birthday, Rams, he also gave Sean something, and vice versa. When it was his
Yeah.
birthday, he gave you something. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
See, he
That's
wasn't
what I love.
married, so to him, the two of you were his sons. He treated you
Mm.
just like his sons. Like he really took the time and the patience. He worked with you with your schooling, your numbers and your letters when you were first starting off.
Mhm.
He was teaching you how to pronounce certain words. He was also
Mm.
he also loved nature, and he was teaching you the importance of getting out and I'm getting chills. He loved birds. Loved birds. So I don't know
Yeah.
if that translates into the memories in your cells coming into this lifetime, and you too pay attention or notice birds more so maybe than other animals in nature. I know, again, cliche, but still, you get what you get.
No, I do see birds a lot, but the baseball is where I was fixated because I could see him throwing a baseball.
Hmm.
He, to be fair, like pitching is not his strongest suit. So,
Yeah.
um,
And do you see
yeah,
that he took y'all to one big game, like a very popular
but
game, like it
it was
was?
old.
You don't see that? Yes, yes,
No,
yes,
it
it
was
was.
old. Yeah, it was old. Yeah, it was old. It wasn't like a
Hmm.
modern game. It was like way different.
No.
Way,
Yes.
way different.
And he had to save. He had to save for a very long time to take you two to that game. But that was a game that you two, as young boys, like never forgot. Never.
Climbing trees. Climbing trees. He used to climb trees.
Hmm. And he put the steps, the wooden slats of board, so you had something to climb on, like a ladder on the tree.
Hmm. Yeah.
Not a tree house
It's
was in
great.
the tree, but there was just
No,
like
no,
a
no,
flat,
not a tree house. It was just
like
a,
a
it was just, yeah, it was just a
yeah.
tree.
It was
Yeah.
just like a
Tree.
little flat, a flat place where y'all could sit in the trees and be okay.
Yeah.
And you two would take your lunch up there, and I could see your legs swinging from the limb. You see that?
It's crazy.
I
It's
mean, if you don't,
crazy.
you don't. It's fine. But I see that.
No, I see the tree. Like I see him sitting in the tree.
Hmm.
I see him sitting in the tree.
Hmm.
Why am I seeing?
Old oak tree.
Why am I seeing a King
Hmm.
Charles Cavalier? That's dark. It's dark brown and black. A King Charles Cavalier.
Because that was his dog, and he called him Charlie.
Huh. Strange.
Hmm.
Anyway. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 20 to 1. I'm going to have to go. I've got shit to do tomorrow. Damn. That's crazy.
Thank you both for today.
No,
I
thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. I hope that
Lovely to see you as always.
the reading that came through for you, Christine, helps you in some way.
Yes, a great
I hope
deal,
it
more
gives you
than you
some sort
know.
of reassurance that you're going to get
Hmm.
what is meant for you. That's all I can say is you're going to get what is meant.
Hmm. Yeah, it is written. It is done.
And yeah, let me know. I'll send you a message of my WhatsApp contact, and let me know how you go with your aunt about how her health is and the cramps and that sort of stuff.
Hmm.
There's something about it.
Hmm.
There's something about it.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is exactly, but I do know that there is a connection. I'm not medically minded when it comes to this sort of stuff. I have no clue. I am just picking up on the energy. I am picking up on what I'm being told, and I'm just relaying it. That is it. There's something about it,
I
and
thank
I
you.
will forget by tomorrow.
Yeah. I get it. I'm the same way. I was helping a couple last night, and in Sue's life, actually, Sean. And yeah, I was helping, and I told him, I said, please remember what I'm telling you, because I won't. They're not my memories, so please remember.
Yeah.
Just
I get
quickly
it.
before everybody shoots. What's this?
Yeah.
Red,
I can't read.
black. Oh, sorry. Red, black.
Is it? Is from here?
It didn't have
Look, I can't quite tell whether that's rhodonite or not. I can't
Somebody
quite
did
tell if
say
it's
that.
rhodonite.
Somebody did say that before that I asked, but I was unsure. That's why I just wanted to double check. I didn't know what it was good for or anything like that. I don't think it's red jasper, to be honest with you, because
yeah,
I think it's literally red, black. But then when you look even closer, it does have literally some white in it.
yeah.
Or it looks white.
So
it could be
Kev,
rhodonite, but I'm not 100% sure.
Kev said red jasper, but I do see red jasper in there. But I'm getting more than one gemstone. I'm getting an intertwining, a mix.
Yeah. Yeah, mate. Catch you next time, Craigie. See you, buddy. Yes. Have a look at rhodonite. I don't know if it's exactly it. Look, I don't know, mate. It's from
No, I
here.
just
It's
thought I'd
hard
ask.
to
That
tell.
was all. So I just wanted to know what the properties were for it. That's what I was wondering. It's always cold, though. It's always cold. Always cold.
Yeah. I actually
That's not
use
Tiger's
an app
Eye, mate.
sometimes
That's
when I can't
Tiger's Eye.
identify them.
That's Tiger's Eye. It's definitely not Tiger's Eye.
Yeah, that's Tiger's
Sorry,
Eye. There's an app called Rock Identifier. If you look up, there's an app called Rock Identifier. If you download that, it might be able to help you.
So if a gemstone is not ice cold, then it's not a real deal. Another thing that you can do to tell is you literally can take like a lighter and burn the gemstone, and it will not burn. It will turn black, and you can take the black smut off with your fingers, but it won't. Yeah, but it won't burn.
Okay. Well, it feels cold all the time anyway. That's one thing. Every time I pick it up, it's just got that literally cold feel to it all the time.
Yep.
But I wanted to know
that's
what property. So I didn't want to wear it if it sits there and does something, because obviously some you can't wear full time, can you? Because of certain properties and stuff. Obviously, doesn't. It's not healthy to wear certain stuff all the time. But right. With that being said and done, though, I'll let you get off if that's what you want to do, Rams. I'll let you go and have a good day.
Yeah, man. Just have it's fucking quarter to one.
And have a good day.
Thank you, Rams. I appreciate your time.
No, all good.
I genuinely do.
I think we got. No, I know you do, Dal. I know we're going to probably do another Tipsy Tarot in the coming week or so. All right, brother.
Y'all have a blessed one.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Tracy, I'll send you the hoodie. All right, I'll send you the hoodie. Extra large, tie-dye, signed hoodie. It'll be on its way to you very soon. So thank you very much for everyone who entered. And if it's something that you guys are interested in, that you think is good, we can do these sorts of things like a raffle and stuff like that. Now that I'm not so worried about the festival, I've got a few things that will probably be going on the Patreon page as of tomorrow. Crazy stuff that I've been seeing. I don't watch the news. I did see something about 5 days ago regarding George Clooney. I have a funny feeling it's going to be about his relationship, but I don't know what's going on. Someone mentioned it earlier in the live that there's been something happening about George Clooney and his relationship. I don't know. I haven't looked. I don't really care, to be honest. I'll just know that someone will send me a link and go, oh, George Clooney's splitting up with his missus or something like that. I don't fucking know. I'm sure you'll tell me. Thank you, everyone, for continually supporting me and showing lots of love. I need a hoodie for Christmas, mate. Me losing the raffle has upped my expenditure on presents. All good. All good. I've got plenty of hoodies, man, and I can generally find a color during winter. But if you want white, white's hard to come by at the moment. If you want black, I can get black. If you want, there's some blue ones going. There's some green ones like mine going. I can get them. So let me know. Let me know. And yeah, you can buy them through the website. And I've got a couple of tie-dye ones at the moment. I've got well, the extra large one has just been one. I've got a large, and I think I've got a small. I've got a large and a small. I don't have a medium. I think that one is gone. I have to have a look. I have to have a look. Yeah. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I gotta go. It's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you very much. Do you have t-shirts? What, you want one, Giovanna? Do you want a t-shirt? Seriously. Let me know. You are a medium. No, I'm more of an extra large, thank you. Catherine, I'm more of an extra large, not a medium. I used to be a medium, but then, I hate too much of the good stuff. So, anyway, it's all good. Just hoodies or t-shirts as well. No, it's at the moment it's just hoodies. I did make a t-shirt and I gave it to JJ. I made a long sleeve shirt, which I gave to her. Yeah, I made a long sleeve shirt. I made a long sleeve tie-dye shirt, and I'd only worn it a couple of times. I gave it to JJ. I was like, I don't fucking want it. She actually loves it. She says it was made for her. She wears it like a nightie. So, yeah, if you guys want like a t-shirt or something, I can make them custom order. I'm not gonna go buy a whole bunch of them like I did last time and do them. But yeah, yeah. If people want t-shirts, I'll make the t-shirts. Serious. If people want them, I'll make them. It's fine. No drama at all. Absolutely no problem. And to be honest, I might be able to outsource it so that it can be easier on me because I don't really want to make them. I'd rather somebody else do it. Anyway, I want to say thank you. Take care. Keep showing love. Keep showing gratitude. And I'll probably see you tomorrow night. Hey, tomorrow night I'm going to be on Psychic TV Australia. I'll send the link out, okay? Be prepared. It's going to be amazing. Come and show your support. Psychic TV Australia. It's on Facebook. I think it's going to be on like Facebook or something, okay? Come and watch me, all right? Come and watch the other psychics and come and hang out. Show some support. Show some love, all right? It'll be a good night, and it's going to be at 8 o'clock in the evening, my time. 8 p.m. my time, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for anyone in the US. And it's going to be 11 p.m. 11 midday, 11 a.m. just before midday. So 1 hour before midday if you're in the UK. All right? So it's going to be 6 a.m. if you're in the US. It's going to be 11 a.m. if you're in the UK. All right? Pretty sure that's right. I'm pretty sure I got that right. And yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be 3 a.m. if it's Pacific time. But I'm just saying, that's what I'm doing. All right. Yeah. So I'll get the link out there as soon as I can. All right. But it's going to be tomorrow night. I'll throw it out. Keep an eye out on my Instagram. Keep an eye out on my Instagram. I'll post it on Insta, and I'll post it. So I'll try and post it. All right. I generally don't find out until 15 minutes before, but I'll get it out there as fast as I can. And Giovanna will probably help me as well. Hopefully. But I can't expect her to do things because she's going to be busy. But she might sneak in a quick 30 seconds to post the link. All right, guys. I'm out. Thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow. Love you.